Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nigel Knows. We are back in full effects, back in living color. We have been gone for almost 2 months, but we've been out here living life, like having a good time. Having a good time. So we're back recording today. We're gonna talk about some stuff. So of course you got me. I am Nick Cat. We have the beautiful Miss.
We have Tori.
Tori.
Felicia.
And Felicia, yay, we're back. Yay.
Yes. Y'all can stop itching now.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, that Nigel knows. Where y'all been?
You got your dose. You get your dose.
Don't grudge y'all.
That was funny.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are back. We are just going to take the first couple minutes to just kind of catch up since we have been gone for so long. Talk about what we got going on, what we've been doing, so on and so forth. So I think the last time recorded was we posted an episode, I should say, was October 29th, I think I saw it was, or 22nd, somewhere in that week.
Yeah.
So since then, I mean, we've had birthdays.
Yes, all of
us are November
Every last
birthdays. Yes, we had a good time.
It was a solid birthday week.
Yes.
So, yes. It was
we all got tattoos.
Yes, we all got tattoos.
New tats.
New tats for our birthdays. What did you get, Felicia?
Hamza. It's not finished yet. I'm actually going to get it completed, hopefully in the next couple weeks.
All right. What'd you get, Tori?
Hamza, but also the chakra is running. It's kind of hard because it's on the inside of my forearm, running down my arm. I got to go back and get it colored, get some things colored in.
Yes, and I got just some wording. It says "Evidence of Divine Presence," which is just a little snippet of a song. Talib Kweli and Mos Def, Brown Skin Lady at the end when he's ad-libbing. He kind of says that at the end. I just always loved it. So I got that tatted on my forearm here. I have to give a shout out to. I'm gonna say his name on Instagram. I don't know if he listens or not. Probably not. But
either way, he hooked us
up.
Yes,
he's the one who's done my arm. Yes. When I wanted to get the fist on my arm, I specifically was looking for a Black artist. And I just, Googled and found him. But on Instagram, he is Lee Stone Graphics. He is in Tampa. Lee underscore Stone underscore Derma Graphics. But he is in Tampa. And if you hit him up on Instagram, he's a great artist. He's super cool. Number one, he's a cool guy. And then he knows for us brown skin people, he knows how to tat our skin properly. And
I will be going back
with the detail. Like the detail is fantastic.
Yes. If you see,
he took my idea and just blew it up and made something more than what I could have even imagined. So
exactly.
If you in Tampa and you got that itch for some ink.
That's that dude.
Hit him up.
Shout out to Lee. What up, Lee?
Yes.
So besides that, Tori had a party at her house for her birthday. Yes, her 34th birthday and stroke of midnight. It was Felicia's birthday that next day.
Yes, it was.
So we all kind of got to celebrate together. It was very nice. It was fun. And then my birthday was the following week. And everybody came here to my house and we had some drinks and some shots and some food at my house. And we went out and we danced to some nice R&B at Soul Cafe. Shout out to Soul Cafe here in Orlando. But it was fun. It was very fun. So besides that was stuff we did together. Felicia, what you got going on? Anything fun and exciting?
Ain't shit. Working out. Living life.
Sometimes doubling down on your routine is where you need to be.
Yeah. All that partying we did, it wore me out. I had
I'm still trying to recover. I ain't stopped yet. It's another one coming up Sunday. I'm like, another birthday. All right. All right. I don't know how much more I got left.
Right. Layering water for real.
Right. What about you, Miss Tori?
Just preparing for next year holidays, obviously family, friends, staying busy, just kind of getting my mind ready to close out this year and get started for next year. Going for my yoga certification, teacher training next year. So doing the required reading, upping my flow practice more often. Just trying to rebalance some things just to kind of get my mind right for that. So
nice.
Okay. Yes, we'll have a yoga instructor on the team.
Yes.
Get our bodies and our minds right. and our
Right,
spirit.
big
that
things.
flexibility back up.
Yeah.
Start getting some breathing exercises, guys. We're gonna open up all the nostrils. We're gonna realign all of our chakras. We're gonna be good.
Yes.
I'll be good.
Yes. And then for me, unfortunately, the gym has been secondary, so I haven't been working out as much just because I actually got a promotion. Yay. And with that has come some schedule changes. So I've been all over the place. I feel like I basically live at work or live at my desk. So that's been a bit of an adjustment, but I am happy about the increase in pay. I am happy that I have the opportunity. But I'm still trying to like get myself back, certain things back to my regular schedule. So because I need the gym. I realize I need it. It's been lacking, and like I need to work out some things because I feel like at this point, because it's a regular routine, yes, mentally I be thinking about things. That's how I work out problems and stuff when I'm, squatting,
just
doing
throwing
whatever.
around some heavy shit in the gym.
I'll be late to morning meetings. I was almost late to a morning meeting this morning trying to get to, I was like, yoga's at 6. I'm gonna get back here and try to be on this call by 8. No one told y'all to schedule this at 8. Y'all know I need to work out first. Y'all don't want to talk to me unless I've worked out that day. It's very clear the days that I do and don't work out, which is why I typically work out almost every day during the week.
Yeah, I've been trying
to make sure I
people
keep out at work.
Exactly.
Barely.
I've been trying. I haven't been successful necessarily, but trying to keep some of my morning routine the same, where I do my incense, I do my sage, I get my tea or whatever. At least keep that part the same because I need that to make sure I get through the day. So that part has been the same, but everything else has been like just the way it feels. And all I want to do is sleep. That's all I want to do is sleep and eat. That's all I want to do. And that's
no, ma'am.
When I have any type of free time, that's what I've been doing.
Self-care is also doing the stuff that we got to do.
Yes, yeah. So I'm off for the next few days, so I'll be taking this time to get back to me. But today, that being said, we'll get back to our facts and things on the next episode. But we just want to do a quick little catch up since we've been going for a minute, little minute. But today, we gonna talk about some of these I don't know if predatory is the right word.
Promiscuous, maybe?
Or like some of these women out here, right?
It's not even like the promiscuous. I mean, I'm all about people's sexual freedom, but I think it's particularly we're talking about affluent men, not even affluent men, affluent sports figures that are out there just slinging dick and creating babies.
It's just irresponsible.
And just gumming up my timeline.
Right. Because it's like I'm learning about people's sexualized that I really didn't care about. I barely even know who this is. I know he played for a basketball team, but I don't even know about what else he got going on. But that's the world we live in, the world of the paparazzi, blog, social media era. So yes,
they keep reporting it like it's new.
Right. And like it's actual news. Tori sent something in our group chat on Instagram, and it was about Mr. Tristan Thompson. His name? Thompson. There we go. Yes. Thompson. I keep wanting to say Thomas, who supposedly has another baby that was just born. The woman is basically putting it all on her Instagram and her stories, and she just blabbing, just telling everything. Even the screenshots of him that I saw, I think it was last week, she posted screenshots of him after she was posting stuff on Instagram of him texting her like, "Hey man, stop. Like, let's talk. Like, stop doing it." she put that on Instagram.
And that's the thing is the women know better too. We can put a lot of it on the man, but when you're doing stuff like that, they have to take responsibility.
It's very predatory of the women too. Like I said, like when I sent this message to them, when I sent like the story to them, my following message was like, I'm tired of hearing like it's a surprise that young, dumb basketball players are knocking up women. I was like, that's not news anymore. But it's sad that it continues to be news. But then we started thinking about like, why is this happening on such a large scale? These men are making millions of dollars, and you telling me they can't they can't get a team of people around them and be like, can y'all at least like wrap it up? Which creates, I think, this whole pocket of women whose profession and job is to try and get knocked up by these men who are super young. And you have to remember that basketball players are really, really young. They look old for some reason. It'd be like 18 years old looking 36 for some reason. You know, but they're or something. And I don't know that they do basketball players be looking old as hell to me. And I don't understand, but they're still super young, and you have these it's almost predatory like that these women are coming, like, you know, All-Stars weekend. That's like their main event for the whole year, like the charity event. Like they're all like, all right, ladies, do you have your turkey basters in your purse? Like they're having like a meeting.
Check. Everybody making sure to checking that they're ovulating.
Right? Are you ovulating? You know, everybody sync up now. Is everybody off birth control? Everybody is fertile. All right. Carol, poke them holes in them condoms. Like it's
got it.
They have a whole lineup, an assembly line.
I just don't get it. And then they act so surprised. It's like you were making millions of dollars on a regular day. You probably don't. You're not that great looking on a regular day, but because you got millions of dollars, you're a basketball player. These like abnormally gorgeous women are throwing themselves at you, which is fine. Once again, fuck all you want, have all the sex you want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not shaming anybody for having sex, but what I don't really care for is kind of like this predatory nature of he got me knocked up. No, honey, you went after him, like spreaded your legs
and lay down,
let him nut you for a baby, and now you want that $75,000 paycheck when knowing that you don't have a relationship with this guy, you don't actually really know him. From what I've heard, there's actually like a playbook of like what women are safe and not safe. Like there's a
I wouldn't be surprised.
I saw that too.
Absolutely.
I saw that
list.
Yes.
Of like, you can fuck with these women.
And don't like that's crazy to me. And I think because you know, I'm a mother, I have children, not that you got to be a mother to think about it this way, but I always think about you're sort of playing games. That's what you're doing, but you're bringing a whole other human into it.
Think about the children. How
don't show all
human all stuff life into this. You just playing around, just fucking for a paycheck, and like you're bringing a whole human into this.
And they're pawns, and these kids know that. Like that's the sad part.
When they get older and they're able to do a search, this poor kid is going to go online and search that his father offered his mother to get an abortion and to give her $75,000. How would you feel?
That's crazy to me. Like we just think about the. You know, from I'm saying from a man's perspective, I'm not a man, so I don't know. But I imagine that for, you know, when you are a millionaire, basketball, entertainment, whatever, or even not, if you're just a millionaire, period, you're going to have a limited amount of access to some things that most men don't have access to. So I would think now, again, this is me speaking as a woman, as Nika, I would think that you would, you know, have some sort of discretion. Like, you know, for a fact that there's women out here that is their sole purpose is out here to get you and get in your pocket. As much as men complain about gold diggers and all this other stuff, you would think you'd be like, you know what? I want to hit it, but let me wrap it up. Let me make sure I'm bringing the condom. Let me make sure I take it off and I make sure it's disposed of properly. Like, you just out here just slinging it out, just like it's whatever. Why
are these leagues not
protect
like
your
helping?
sperm, man? Protect your sperm. Protect it. It's precious.
I feel like the leagues out there should be helping their players too. Like, here's some designated folks for y'all to help you either one screen or to like remind y'all, or, you know, like there's gotta be something.
Yeah, and I feel like for some of them, especially when you get to that level of money and you're supporting a lot of people, you're gonna have a lot of yes men around you. Number one. Number two, if you do have people that are going to be honest with you and tell you the truth and give you good advice, especially when you're young. I know, because I've done it. I ain't trying to hear all that. You ain't listening to them anyway.
Especially when they're that young and have all that money, they're not listening to what people gotta say.
You're literally getting everything handed to you just solely because of the fact that you put a ball inside of a hoop. Like, you just gonna go freaking nuts. You know, if you go from, especially if you're coming from basically nothing in comparison, you know, and then to now all this money and people want to get at you, people want to take pictures of you, people want to be around you and all this other stuff. Yeah,
that is gonna go
and not,
right to
you know,
your head.
listening to sound advice. Yeah, you're gonna be out here. But at some point, again, because we are in a social media age, Come on now. All the stuff is on Instagram. It's on Facebook.
Exactly.
It's everywhere. So you gotta know.
You've seen this coming in. Even as a kid, you know that you've seen this coming into the league. Even as you aspire to be a basketball player, you see this and you.
But again, when you have that amount of money, this exorbitant amount of money is like you're blind.
The whole thing's a racket. The whole thing's a racket. They don't want these young black men to thrive. They need to figure out some way to put in some sort of like trapdoor loopholes. Like, they can't be too successful. How are we going to, how are we going to maintain and control them? We're going to throw a whole bunch of hoes at them, get them pregnant, and get them to have a whole bunch of kids to support. And pretty much drain their money any way we can. We're going to get them there, but we're not going to give them any kind of like real support.
And there are certain ones
it's creepy
that, and this is just based on little things that I've read, little things that I've heard from other women who are non-black. Not that they train their daughters to specifically go after these men, but the way they teach their girls there's a slight difference than how we are. Like for us as black women, as girls, most of us, you don't depend on the man, you get it, you strong, that's the way that we it's always survivor mode for us. Whereas others, there's certain things that they don't have to think about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna get with him because he got money, and it's certain. I don't want to be like too specific just because it would sound probably a little off, but they are told maybe not in blatant terms, but hey, you know what to do.
Like, if you're gonna get a black man, honey, at least get the basketball player that can take care of you,
one that makes a lot of money.
Yeah, he looks like he can take care of you.
Yeah. And meanwhile, in the background, they talking all types of stuff about you, but that's a whole other topic.
That's
the rare occasion that I've been able to be the fly on the wall. Be like, dang, that's how they really talk. Wow, okay.
Are we really surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. What I find, I won't even say surprising, but irritating is the gullibility of some of us. Like we just like, we're so happy. Like the episode we talked about with the dude I was talking to with the girl. Y'all just so happy.
The prize.
Yes.
Surprise. Yeah.
Y'all just like y'all dumb as hell. Anyway,
I saw one reel today where it was the dual reels where they're like someone's already created something, the other one's just kind of on it. And this one black guy comes on and he says, "Ladies, honest question." He's like, "How do you feel, when a black man dates outside his race?" And Label's like, "Boop boop," and she cuts it. She's like, "I'm gonna stop you right there." She's like, "We don't care.
We really don't."
She's like, "If you want to date somebody," she has a little mic. She's like, "If you want to date somebody outside of your race, that's fine. Leave us out of it."
Right.
Do you actually like this person outside of your race, or do you just like the fact that she's not black?
Right.
That's the problem. Love however you want to love however you want to love, but make sure that it's love and it's not just to spite somebody, because that's not love. That's a deeper issue that you need to go to therapy for.
Yeah.
Right. You don't care. Just leave us out of it.
And I actually saw a white woman on TikTok that was sort of speaking to that, and she was like, "That doesn't make me feel any better. That you're gonna put down another woman. The reason you're with me is like, you're putting that because I'm not that. Like, it's not because it's me, but it's because I'm not that. Like, I don't want you want me just because my skin color either." So,
there's a funny one with the white lady who was just like going in. She was just like, "Becky, just because you got Trayvon don't mean shit. No other black woman in this town want Trayvon. So you paraded him around." She's like, "What you proud of? No other black woman in town wanted him. That's why your ass got him."
There's a lot of times you like,
relax.
Like, good luck.
We already know what he about. That's why we ain't worried.
I said, just leave us out of it. Yeah, don't make it because you don't like black. Just love who you. If you love that person, it don't matter what color.
Right.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
The moment they're just like, well, because black women, the argument done for me. The moment that you pull up that you pull out your old handy, well, black women, I can't handle it. I need set.
I'm exiting stage.
Conversation's done because you got deeper issues. Especially if you're black. Your mama was black. So
what are you saying? What
I don't understand.
Like, what is your real issue?
Exactly. What is your real issue? Is your real issue with your mom and how she raised you? Or is it actually with Black women? Or do you have some sort of insecurity around yourself that make you think that Black women are too much? Or where are you lacking? Where you feel like a Black woman is too much?
And that's what
also,
it is.
What
They're
kind of Black women are you
something.
finding? Yeah. And what kind of Black women are you looking for? Where are you pulling these women?
That's always my thing. Like, even like we've talked about it before. I had to check myself. Oh, well, he ain't this. And well, what about your selection process? Like, if you keep pulling the same type of dudes, maybe it's you. Like, select, make better choices. Ma'am.
And that goes for everybody. Everybody.
Yes,
make better choices.
That really does. It goes for if you're picking, if you find the same type of person, that's a reflection on you. Because you typically you pick the kind of person of where you are. So wherever you are in your life, personality,
that's what you're going to attract.
That's what you're going to attract, and that's what you're going to pull consciously or subconsciously. You're going to attract that based on.
I feel like you can attract anyone basically because bees love honey. So like I'm gonna attract anybody that's looking for honey. But again, I gotta be selective on what bee I'm letting.
Well, exactly. Just not
the moth put on bee costumes. The moth was like, I'm gonna paint myself yellow and black to try and get over here.
Right. So it's like I know I realize I'm gonna attract all types, but why are you picking this specific type each time? Like, man, you need to really analyze yourself and figure out what that is that's making you pick that one. And a lot of times it has, like you said, has to do with how you feel about yourself a lot of times. But yeah, these some of these women, I'm just like, and then like when I hear stories from like my guy friends and stuff sometimes, and they'll be telling me things and like, oh, I met this girl and I forget who it was telling me, and he had gone on like maybe 2 dates with the girl. And he was like, yeah, and like after the second date, I'm trying to set up the third date, and then she's asked me to pay her rent. And I'm thinking like, really?
What?
Is this what women do? He was like, yeah, she asked me to pay her rent. And I'm thinking like,
where did you?
Am I missing something?
Who got it like that?
Right. Especially in this day and age.
Right. I'm like, so I could just ask you to pay my rent like that? Like, that would never even occur to me.
Right. Third date, I'm not looking to ask you to cash out me some stuff.
No.
I wouldn't even think about it. Pay for the date? Okay, yeah, but pay my bills? Like, maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm
right. Are we not asking the right questions?
Right. I was just about to say that. What question?
Because we all three of us right now running around here with like Niagara Falls kitty like boom boom. We just gushing everywhere. And
I mean, like, I know. I'm like, well, maybe I can monetize this. And
right. I should have to fuck for free.
I think I'm going about this the wrong way. I'm out here working, taking all this stress, working extra hours.
I ain't got to do
coming
this
in whenever they ask me to. Maybe I need a
full-time job.
I got a job right here.
Right? I am
walking around and I get paid more. What? I'm doing the wrong thing.
And I feel like if I were to ever ask somebody to pay a bill for me, they're gonna look at me like,
what?
You want what?
Complete side eye. Like,
and this is somebody that's, obviously he was talking about that he's not in a relationship with. If I'm in a relationship, I probably still wouldn't ask unless I was like on hard times. I'd be like, hey, can you help me with something? But I've never done that.
I just would never assume like my presence would just, demand that something like that just get paid. But I mean, like there's people that.
But then I think, well, does that mean that I think less of myself?
Yeah, no. Does that mean I'm not?
No, it just means you're independent and you're capable of handling your own business. Yeah,
I'm tired.
Yeah,
you got it, girl. You got it.
I know. I'm tired of like,
I don't want to pay it. I don't want to pay rent.
But we got it though. But we got it.
You do.
Yeah.
Do we want to have it? That's why you're looking like that.
Yeah. It's like, do I want to? Because I also feel like when you're like that or when you do that, there's a certain amount of control that you're now allowing that person. And that's the part that bothers me. You're not going to control me. or have control over me. Well, because I did this, then you got
no.
That's what I don't
keep your little funky change.
You're not gonna pop up
keep
here.
that shit.
Exactly. Let me send you this cash.
That'll get you cussed out.
Right? Return to sender with interest here, just to make sure you don't come back.
Right, because that control part is like, I can't deal with that. But I think that at least maybe for younger women, obviously we're over the age of 30. But for some younger women, because of, again, we're in a social media age, a lot of what's promoted as far as the music is concerned, you got like city girl type songs. And there was a song, I don't know, it was Where the Bag At. That's what they say. Where the bag at, nigga, where the bag at. Like, and if you listen to some of their stuff, I mean, it's strictly promoting like, hey, I got like, you gonna pay for my stuff or not, or nah. And I understand the psychology behind it, because it's like, if you've been giving out for free and not getting that from it, you might as well get something from it. So I get that. However, like, I don't feel like that should be your mantra.
No, not at all. Everybody in my head is like, wait, what?
Yeah, because it's like these are the things that are promoted too as well. So if that's what you're watching, that's what you're listening to all the time, then that's going to be your mentality.
That's normal.
I just hope that we're mentally strong to be like, this is not the way to go. That's
why you have an overabundance of sugar babies and sugar daddies.
The irony is the people that are singing those songs or promoting those songs, they're working. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's not like they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? They putting music out and working in order to make those songs to make money for themselves. That's the irony of it all.
Yes.
That's something I feel like I could never get. It was like the whole sugar baby thing. And I'm gonna be very transparent here. I thought I was going to jump into some sort of like sugar baby situation. But then sugar daddy wanted sugar, and I was like,
"You want me to do what?
You want me to put my mouth where?"
But we was having so much fun being friends.
I did that one time. I reposted something. I reposted a meme, and in the hashtags, I put sugar daddy. My freaking DMs was blowing up. I was like, oh, hell no. I had to go back and delete it.
Why did you do that?
Because I think it's funny, you know, because of the meme. It was like, you know, what was it? Like the guys that I like versus the ones that are in my inbox or some shit like that. And I just put that as one of the hashtags because of the picture that it showed, and
they got happy when they saw that.
I had all types of sugar baby. I want to be your sugar daddy. I was like, what is going on? Delete.
The folks that want to be your sugar daddy, like, where are all the fine sugar daddies? Like, where are the fine sugar daddies that I won't lay up on top of me? Like, where are they?
I don't know.
They're not out there. They're not sugar daddies. So the sugar daddy situations, I feel like I don't want that on top of me.
Got them like when they be balding, but they just got like the 3 hairs on the top, and they be combing them back and like puffing it up, and then hairspray to make it look like they got something. It be those, or the ones that got the old ass Jerry curls, and then they sticking out, and they got they got man boobs, but the ones that sag.
Yeah, they sag for you.
Those are the ones that be in your inbox.
I could take real good care of you. Being a teller, remember being a teller, Nikki, and how they would come. Remember how they used to come at us as tellers 24/7. I've had men be like, you know, I get my pension, you know, and I get my Social Security. I got regular.
Granddaddy, if you don't go sit down,
I take real good care of my girlfriends. And I'm like, oh no, you my granddaddy age.
I went to a party one time. I actually made a video about it, but I went to a party one time, and the guy, you know, old man was sitting there, and I saw him. It was like a motorcycle party, whatever. And you know, most of the people there are like, they got kids my age, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm feeling slightly out of place, but you know, I can have a good time pretty much almost anywhere. So I'm dancing, you know, minding my business, go over to the people that I was with, the table. Hey, girl. Hey,
oh Jesus.
Like,
yes, sir.
Me. Hey, girl. And I turn around, and he's sitting in the chair behind me. Hey, you a fine little thing. I was like, okay, thank you. You know, sipping on my little drink. And he realized I wasn't paying any attention. He literally had a cane, and he's stomping it on the floor. I pay your bills. I'll pay your bills.
What? To do what?
You apparently can't walk properly.
I was like, I do what? I'll pay your bill. No, I got it.
I'm okay, sir.
It's all right. I don't want you to pay them. Let me go ahead and write this check to FPL stuff.
I mean, it's not like it. And here's the thing: it's not like I'm sure. So, side story: there was a time I went to a swingers club, and I'm watching. So at this point, I'm just like I like to watch. So I'm watching people, and the number of just almost crypt keeper, decrepit, aged, old men brawled over, hunched over with girls that could not be any older than like maybe that between like 19 and like 22.
Stop it. You lying.
Just no. Holding on and then dragging them around.
Doing what?
Punching. This is these old men just like jump on top, barely moving. Like, so they're just there and they're just like shaking essentially. Like, do you need me to turn on the air, like the heater? You want a blanket, sir? Little girl, what are you doing? Is that your great granddaddy? Like, what you gonna let that jump on top of you? In my face, I know my face was just like trying not to judge. I try not to judge anybody. I mean, I have opinions and I have thoughts, and you
were judging that day, Tori.
I sure was.
Definitely judging.
My whole face was just like, I don't know if I ever want to come back at this. And I told my friend, I was like, thank you for bringing me in here first, and
don't do that again.
Last time I'm not coming back in here. But I'm looking around like,
should I call the law?
I was like, what the hell is going on in here? What is this? All y'all
could be phone 911.
Child Protective Services. Something going on in here. I don't like it. But that's just the mentality. Now, like I said, I'm sure not much is going on. It's not difficult. Ain't nobody breaking this. Well, maybe they are, but the girl, they're breaking no sweat. You just there. You probably don't feel nothing. And now, college is paid for. You somebody adorable little secretary. You got a trust fund now. Just to let some old wrinkly.
But hell to the no.
I can't.
I can't.
I'll be broke.
Kudos to those who can. I mean that. I was like, bro. Kudos to those who can. You have the stomach and the fortitude for it. Make your money, girl.
I just struggle.
Be like, can I just send you some feet pics? Like, will that suffice?
Right. Will that suffice? That'd be enough. Can I just show you like one titty?
I cannot.
19. Oh Lord, poor baby. They're so misguided. So very misguided.
And it was just like he can't even stand up straight. He's
walking out with his walker.
You gotta hold him up.
I'm just sitting on the couch, just watching people like, ma'am, you want?
I'm surprised you didn't run out of there.
No, because it was fascinating.
Oh my God, what is he doing?
It was to see the manner of folks that come in and do their thing. That is a community. You go and you see them, they do their thing, and it's very respectful because it's kind of like people will come up and ask you, do you want to
ask you what?
Do you want to engage? Do you want to go in one of these rooms? Do you want to,
don't ask me no questions.
But that's exactly what I did. I was like, you okay? You've been on this couch since you got here. Right here.
And I'm gonna stay right here.
You come by yourself? My friends, they off having some fun over there somewhere. This is my first time here.
Watching.
I can't.
just watching the humanity walk in and out. And I'm like, all right.
People are weird. Ugh.
Okay. Go on in.
And you know what? But at the end of it all, more power to you to be, in that age group and still be able to
be getting it. Because there was an old ass couple. Both of them was old. Both of them was at least mid 80s.
Ooh.
He came in, he had his leash, he was in all leather, and I'm assuming that's either his long-term partner or they was just both mid 80s. She's shuffling around. She got her, her tight, leopard outfit, mini skirt. She got his leash and she's just jerking him around, and she was like, have a good night. I'm like, you too.
Oh, bye, Granny. Oh,
great. Okay. me. Like, at least I know that there's a possibility that it won't die. Like, keep it fresh.
Or at least they'll die happy.
Keep it excited. Keep it fresh. Do what you got to do. However you got to get it.
Hey, look, I just hope that I still want it at that age.
I feel like it's possible.
But apparently,
really
that abundantly clear.
The way these hot flashes are working right now, I don't want nobody around me. Don't even stand next to me. Just get away.
The hot flashes is killer, man.
I'm having one now. I got this ice in my cup and try not to shuffle it in the mic, but I'm hot, y'all. Just letting you know. I'm sitting here sweating.
And for all y'all that don't know, it's not a normal heat. It's like an internal heat that there is nothing you can
get rid
do.
Of.
It won't go. And it sometimes it starts in your neck, your feet, it's
right now. It's in my
literally
chest and up under my arms.
Yeah, it's
oh my gosh.
Tori's like what?
I don't know if I'm ready for that either.
The thing is, like, I'm getting it early because, like, I think about my mom, my grandmother. They were in their like 50s, pretty much when they started that menopausal process before they started having hot flashes. But everything they had, I'm getting it now. It's like I cannot.
When was it, Nick? We were on Face. Was it the phone or Face? I can't remember. And I was looking up the symptoms. Like,
that was the other day. That was FaceTime.
Where are we in this? Because this is some bullshit.
Gosh,
yeah, it's
still got what 30 to 40 more years of this.
Absolutely.
No, man.
Absolutely.
They don't have to come up with some type of invention or something.
They have medication you can take for it. They have herbal medication. Herbal.
Oh, okay.
Herbal.
Okay. If it's
calm down
or natural,
calm down.
I feel like medication then gives you other symptoms of other things that you didn't have before.
Exactly.
But if it's like an all natural
constipation, diarrhea, nausea,
thoughts of suicide. Like, what? I was just trying to relieve my hot flash. I'm trying to kill myself,
or death. How about that? That's always the last one. Or death. Try this.
It's funny because the people in the commercial are always like happy and skipping through the woods and stuff. Like, come on now, you're miserable. Stop playing.
But apparently that's pretty unique just to hear in the US. Like in other countries, they find it weird that medication advertises here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's no. They
don't have the same advertising in other countries for medications like we do here now.
Yeah.
Well, here it's big business, money wise.
Yeah.
That's how they profit off of people getting sick and dying.
Yeah. Keep you medicated up. But wow, we went on a
whole nother
route.
We did. But it's okay.
But it's perfectly fine because that's us and that's the nature of what happens when we talk. We start to talk and then it leads to other things, which I actually like because it makes for great conversation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me I can make $80,000 a month for having somebody's baby, I know I've been like team no baby.
Tori.
But
no ma'am.
Because then if you get that much, you could hire a nanny, so you don't necessarily have to do everything. You don't have to breastfeed these days. You can pump your breast, but even if you pump your breast and they get a little deflated, you can go get.
I'm making $80 a month.
Exactly. You get surgery and pump them back up.
There might be something to it though, but I'm past the age cap though. That's
true. You can.
They don't want you. They don't want you. You too old. They don't want you.
I can look like 20, 27. I can push 27, 28. I can push it.
They definitely don't want me. Come on with a Benjamin Button baby. Why you she got this old ass baby?
Damn.
How old are your eggs, girl? I thought you said you was 25.
Baby popped out. It's like 15.
Baby come out with osteoporosis.
Arthritis. Bad knees.
Don't think I don't get the motivation. Like I said,
I get it. It can be very enticing. It can be very enticing, especially for someone who's 19 and maybe 28. It's very enticing.
Who's already overworking? Who's like 22 and be like, I don't like my retail job. I'm tired of working at Victoria's Secret.
Or if they heard their parents complain about their jobs all the time, like I be doing, and then they'll be like, I don't want to do that. Why do I want to go through that?
I'd rather raise a baby. Right. Be an influencer. Be an IG model.
Yeah, that's what most of them are doing now anyway. Instead of actually working. That's why everything is so short staffed now. Because
it's interesting that that is work. New forms of work appear every day. And now Instagram models and influencers. It's a job now.
Yeah,
we might be on the wrong damn track. Like,
that's
what the hell? We got
what did I do wrong?
We picked the hard.
Reevaluate some things.
Right, pick the long hard road. Like, let me just post some videos. I was telling one of my friends, we were talking about something similar, and I was like, if I really wanted to, because what I post is like funny stuff or my head wrap stuff. Like, if I really wanted to, I probably could. If I was just to be more like sexy and post, like, I probably could make some money. I probably would be all right.
All of us could.
Yeah.
All of us could.
Like, if I just, amp it up a little bit, dye these grays, even if I didn't dye my grays and just post, buy the lingerie. And post,
but do we really want to do that though?
No, I got children. I got parents and father that's still alive. Like, you saw your daughter pass the audio.
Oh, Lord.
Parents will throw holy water from across the world.
Right? He'll be at your front door.
What is this? What is this you post?
What's this going on?
Take that off.
Just splashing with all kinds of holy
water. Never thought you could get beat at your age, huh?
Listen, some of them I know already be saying, shaking their head when I post something that got a curse word based on a couple of comments. Oh, like, what did one say? Past the audio, we cover your ears. I'm like, my dad knows. Like, we talk. He's not, he's blind. He's fine. But yeah, I just the gold digger mentality is just not fun. Just because of the other things that you have to like basically turn a blind eye to or be numb to. I know I could if I really put my mind to it, but I just
especially when you're doing stuff like we were talking
even
about
like 10 grand a month
children.
though.
Yeah.
like even 10 grand a month.
You still thinking about it like
I know. It's still contemplating, but like, wait a minute. Wait. Before we say that.
Nanny.
You can hire a nanny.
No, but think about the kids though. You gotta don't do that.
But you sort of could like look now. I'm trying to rationalize. You can sort of like protect the kids from it to a certain degree as much as you can. You don't have to be on social media. You just need that paycheck, that steady income. Look, now we are applying.
No,
y'all,
wait a minute.
They on here.
Look at it. It's so cute. This baby is worth $10,000 to $70,000 to $80,000 a month. Like, look. We gonna live a good life. We good.
Yeah, for 18 years, and you're not gonna, unless you're really spending, you're not gonna spend $80,000 a month if you just live like a similar.
If you live normally, but people when they're again not used to accustomed to having that sort of money, of course they're going to be lavish because they want to get things that they weren't able to get prior to. So you're going to blow through that like that.
The more you got to spend,
of course, unless you're smart about it.
That's just smart.
And I'm going to go with they're not smart about it. Apparently, your actions.
Because even not very bright. Although the girl is a music artist herself. But the one, the baby, the rapper, and
okay,
and then the rapper. I mean, singer. I don't know her music. I just know because he popped up on my
all
thing.
of them are aspiring something.
Danny Lee.
Oh yeah, I actually like her one song now.
So what song is that? What song she got?
I know God, now you asking too many damn questions. I know the song, I just don't know the name of the song.
Okay. All right. But they were on live when whatever incident they had, and she just had a baby from him too.
Danny Lee?
Yeah. The baby is
really?
like a few months old, but they were on live because apparently I guess he was trying to get her out of the house. They got to whatever argument and she wouldn't leave.
Oh, that situation.
Calling the police and all that. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I mean,
it's called Easy. Sorry, it's called Easy. It's a very good song.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
I know what song that is.
I did not know she had a baby. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that. There was a whole situation because he got kicked her out and said that she was like the side chick or something like that. She's like, well, how am I the side chick if we do everything together? Like there was a whole
And she posted all this stuff of like when they went on a private jet for her birthday, like all the stuff he was buying her, but then he was calling her on the live, he was calling her a side piece, a side chick.
You know the funny thing when I hear stuff like that, all these people, the only difference is they have money. They're regular people. They go through the same drama and bullshit that people, average, working people like us deal with.
Yeah, it's just they have the fame, and everybody nowadays puts everything online. He was saying that it was for his protection because she was, I guess, hitting him, or he thought she was. So he wanted to make sure she couldn't say that he hit her or anything like that. So he went on live so that it was on record as to what actually happened or whatever the case may be. But
yeah, because if you saw these people and they didn't have money, would you really be dealing with him? Would you let the baby, Lil Baby, whatever, Blueface, with all these new little rappers that are all about, yay big? Would y'all, in a normal circumstance, if they didn't have money, if they was the UPS driver, if they was, FedEx clerk,
you wouldn't pay him no mind.
Would you let them roll up?
Wouldn't look at him twice.
No.
Would not look at him twice. That's why I think men have to be, especially when they're at that, that sort of level status, you have to be careful because you got to know that it's the money that's attracting certain people, certain things.
Like, yeah, and you gotta know that cars and shit. Don't rack up babies. Like, don't.
Right? Babies are not collector items.
Don't rack up babies just because you got it now. Because at some point, unless you're smart about it, and if you're just racking the babies, you may not be smart about it. The odds of you being smart about it is low.
Yeah,
but if you're don't rack up babies.
No.
Like
investments, real estate, 401ks, IRA.
I mean, shit, cars, sneakers, whatever. Like boats. Don't rack up, babe. Those are little humans, and they're gonna feel like the brunt of that. Like that's got to do some psychological damage later on.
Oh, I guarantee you, these kids are gonna be fucked up. That's just what it's gonna be. It's already. It's just no way. You look at who the parents are and how they became to be. It's not a recipe for a good situation or a healthy.
At least they can afford the therapy. Pay for the therapist.
many sessions.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's an interesting predicament. I think about mine. He's about to be 19, and obviously he's not at that status. But I do think about that. Like, when he gets himself going in whatever career he may choose. I'm predicting he's going to be successful at whatever he puts his mind to, because that's what happens for him. If he decides he's going to do it and he does it, he's good. I'm like, man, I'm going to have to tell him about that, or his dad going to have to tell him about that to, keep your eyes open. And if you're going to do it, wrap it up.
Yeah, always.
I prefer you not do it just because, there's certain consequences that come with that. But if you are going to do it, please know what you're doing. Wrap it up.
Be safe about it.
Yes.
It's not a mystery how babies are made.
It's really not. We've known this for a very long time.
It's not a mystery. And how are you surprised? You had sex without protection. And I get it. There's
you don't have to be a genius.
Yeah, but there's a 1 in a million chance or 1,000 chance that, the condom don't work, your birth control don't work.
But the percentage
Jesus came down and
it's so low. It's so low.
Yeah, it's so minute.
Low. It's so easy to not have a baby.
Yes.
Right.
No one's saying not to have sex. I am not pushing abstinence. That is not my bag. No,
absolutely not.
I'm not pushing that. I mean, if that's something you want to do, cool. But if you want to go out and have sex,
just be smart about it.
Yeah, just be smart about it. Go have as much sex as you want, but just be smart about it. Be responsible.
I'm pushing.
Even though $80,000 a month is,
I'm pushing abstinence too when it comes to just because when it comes to other ramifications too.
Yeah.
I want that when it comes to your kids.
Hey, look,
do what you want to do, but
just be smart.
Don't do it. Yeah. I tell my daughter all the time, just don't do it. Don't. I mean, you don't need to. It's just so much
tell them
more.
Why and all that, explain things. And obviously they're going to make their own choice at some point.
Yeah.
But you would hope that, they at least hold out for as long as they can, just because there's 30, so many things that come with that. 30 I feel like 30 is a good age. Is it realistic? I don't know, probably
number.
not, but I feel like that's a good number.
Good
nice round.
That's, you got a good head on your shoulders, been through life. Yeah, but no, Tori. No, Tori's like, nah, okay.
Yeah.
Just saying, it sounded good.
It sounds good.
We talk about sex, and yes, it could be fun and feel good, all those things. But the flip side of it, there are things that go along with that you have to be aware of.
Yeah.
And that
having babies emotionally, mentally,
STDs,
like everything.
Diseases. Diseases.
So many things.
But it's I don't know. You can be so smart about it. It is, like I said, it is easy to not have a baby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
It is.
Birth control is easy to I am pro-choice for sure. Personally, I'm pro-choice, but I'm also pro-education.
Yes.
And pro-preventative measures.
Yeah.
So if you do everything you're supposed to do, and by some act of lightning, Zeus, Greek pantheon miracle, there was like you about
immaculate conception.
Yeah. Like Zeus came down and picked the sperm back up and was like, I think you dropped something. And you were like, Zeus, we just used the condom and I'm on birth control. He's
Zeus was like, no.
You're gonna have this baby. Okay.
You can't fight with a god like that. Yeah,
and even then accidents happen, but like I said, it's, if you are smart about it, it's the easiest thing to not do. If you
just be responsible.
Just be responsible, guys. Safe sex.
That's that. There you go.
Don't be stupid.
Summary of the
Don't
whole
be stupid.
Podcast,
Don't be stupid.
Today's podcast. Don't be stupid. Be responsible. Wrap it up if you ain't trying to have kids. Like, if you want to have kids, by all means, do what you do. But if that is not your goal, that is not your purpose, you just trying to have a good time, whatever it is, please wrap it up. It takes 2 seconds. It literally takes 2 seconds.
Check the package for holes.
Flip that thing on.
Bring
your own. That's important to bring your own. For women too. Bring your own.
Switch them out regularly too. If that,
because they will go bad.
Because if them condoms been sitting in your wallet for some years, they're a little brittle.
It's not going
working.
A little brittle and crumbly.
You're gonna have a nice surprise in 9 months
because a good condom is still only, I think, like 70% or something like that. So you don't want an old one. You lowering your chances of it working properly. So yes, have your own. Make sure they are fresh. Be responsible. Think about it. You don't have to stick your thing or open your legs up for everything. You don't have to. It's not a requirement.
If you don't want to, but if you want to,
you don't want
be safe about it.
Yeah.
If you want to, be safe about it. But don't use people as pawns, though. Don't use babies as like paychecks. I'm not down about that.
That's not your get rich quick scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And media people, like celebrities knocking up random people is not news.
Y'all need to stop.
Find something else, please. It's not real news.
Find another hobby.
Like, I really wasn't trying to see who he was sleeping with. Like, why is this?
And I don't care.
For me? I really don't care.
I don't care unless I'm about to get some of that $80,000 a month.
Right? Y'all gonna pay me?
Like,
then I'm concerned. Then I'm going to the baby shower.
Right?
Really?
If I ain't getting the cut, like, I ain't worried about it.
I don't care.
Okay. But yeah, so that's us wrapping up for today's episode. I gotta figure out a title for this. I don't know what it's gonna be. I gotta figure it out before I get it posted. It probably won't get posted tomorrow, needless to say. But yeah, we'll figure out a title for this one. But we're still
New baby who this.
New baby who this. Yes, write it down.
This
baby who this.
And type it just how it sounds.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
DIS.
Yes.
DIS.
Yeah. New baby who this.
And I'm gonna find a picture of a baby holding the phone.
Nails done like this.
Who baby who this? You're perfect. Perfect. I wrote that down. Boom. Got a title. Thanks, Tori. That's half the battle right there.
Yes. There you go.
So we've been on a break for a little bit, but the previous episode where we talked about narcissism, y'all go check it out.
Yes.
We did say
like,
that.
subscribe, share.
Yes, like, subscribe, share. We did talk about sending in questions that we'll talk about on our season 2 finale episode. And whatever questions we get, of course, we'll answer those. We'll talk. It's just going to be a fun general type of thing. We're not doing anything specific topic for that particular one. But the next one, I guess I'll go ahead and say it. We're going to each have questions that we're going to ask each other. So it's a way of getting to know us a little bit better, because we sort of just jumped in and started talking about stuff. Y'all can get to know us, and it could be questions about anything. I want to know, Felicia's favorite position. Like, I need to know things that we would talk about.
I want to know.
I got a few of them. Wait a minute.
I got to know like what Tori's idea of romance is. Like, these are a couple of questions I've been working on. I've been working on them.
All right, I'm slipping. I need to write my questions.
I know, right? Let me get them together.
Right?
Felicia, let me copy your answers.
You want me to slide my paper to the side so you can see?
Cough twice for A. Clap for B.
Blink for C. Blink twice.
All right, but we're gonna ask each other questions, and just a way to get to know y'all, can get to know us better. We can get to know each other better, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, think of some questions, y'all. Send them in, email them. Put them in the comments. All questions are welcomed.
Yeah,
we don't care what it is.
We don't care what it is. If we don't feel comfortable, obviously we'll not answer it, but we'll still talk about it at least.
Yeah,
answer whatever we can. But I don't feel there's anything that I would necessarily be uncomfortable completely talking about. So ask us. We're gonna ask each other. The last couple episodes gonna be like a Q&A type episodes, and check us out. Check out all the episodes. We got a lot of episodes up, y'all. This is our second season. Yay! We on YouTube, Nyjah Knows. We on Instagram, Nyjah Knows. We about to get a Facebook.
We worldwide.
We got TikTok, Nyjah Knows. We got a Twitter, Nyjah Knows. Don't go look at those two, because ain't really nothing on there. Don't worry about that. But we're not there. Shout it out because it does exist. But if you go on and be like, where they at? Yeah.
Where is everything? Instagram.
Y'all forgive me. I'm still trying to figure out Twitter. It stresses me out, so I just don't worry about it. But check us out everywhere else. Of course, I'll put the links and all that stuff here on the screen and in the.
And if you go on our pages, we have our links. The links to there.
Oh our personal pages,
and follow our personal pages too. We'll be happy to see you. Drop us a line.
Yes, and I'll put our personal pages up.
Be respectful.
Be respectful. Some of these DMs I'm getting, I'm like, what the hell?
My only rule is no dick pics.
Please don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's a big no. No, we don't.
We don't want to see it. I didn't ask for it.
Unsolicited.
I know Felicia don't. Y'all better not.
Right? No, we definitely don't want them. But unsolicited dick pics will be discussed in length.
Yeah,
it's going in the group chat.
Yeah, you will be talked about. So if that's what you want, I mean,
The good news, I haven't gotten any of those in a little minute. Now I think about it, but I have gotten them, and it was not nice. And I was just like,
keyword unsolicited.
Yes. Nobody's asking for
unsolicited.
That.
Don't do that. Don't do
that. I mean, for me, I really don't.
And you're not, and just know you're never presenting the way you think you are. Ever. When it's unsolicited,
you think it does.
Never. It's never a good representation.
It's doing the opposite of what you're thinking.
It really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's turning me off, sir.
So before you hit that send button, think
why
real
like that?
Long
why is leaning like that?
That's why you zooming in and analyzing. What is that?
I know, right? That looks like a
right. Don't say we didn't tell you. You're gonna get talked about badly.
A real small head. A little mushroom.
Doesn't have the girth. Like, what is
right?
Gross.
Like, don't do it. You will get roasted. Don't do
it. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna put all of our links to everything in all the description boxes and all that good stuff. Any last words, last comments, last thoughts?
Don't be stupid.
Boom.
It's always fun to see you guys. Talk to you guys.
Yay.
Thanks for sticking with us, everybody.
Yes. We will be more consistent next year.
Season 3 will.
Yes. We're gonna be on it Oh, we gotta talk about new pictures and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do all that stuff. We're gonna step it up another level and make sure we're giving you guys good content.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Bye, guys.